This podcast is brought to you by Channel 23 Productions.
Channel 23.
From the Palm Springs to Washington, he smokes weed and talks a lot of shit. If you know him, you love him. Kevin Porter, baby, give it to him. His podcast that no one listens to. His podcast that no one listens to. His podcast that no one listens to. His podcast that no one listens to.
Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the podcast that no one listens to. I got my shows mixed up there. I was like, welcome to a brand new episode of Video Rental. Oh, wait, it's not that show. That's the other show I do. And hey, if you're on YouTube right now, go ahead and hit that fucking subscribe button. Click the like button. Do all the stupid shit all the other podcast hosts out there encourage you to do. You know, hey man, no peer pressure, man. You don't have to press the button, but if you don't, I'll hunt you down. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, dude. Brand new episode. This is, again, like I was gonna say, is I didn't see myself coming back to podcasting. I thought it was over, dude. I was burned out 4 years ago. I was ready to give it up. We had just started Video Rental Chaos like months before that, like maybe like 6 months before that. So like that was my first like video editing project that I had done prior to Spin This, which was the public access show that I used to host on YCTV, which if you're local here in the Palm Springs of Washington, or Yakima, Washington, as the locals like to call it. Also call it Crackama too, if you're trying to get your bingo board down there for shitty fucking states shitty cities to live in. I mean, we're fucking average at best, dude. We got like 7 McDonald's. We roll, dude. We got a bunch of Burger Kings. Actually, we have like 2 fucking Burger Kings. We used to have 3, but now we only have 2, so that kind of sucks. If you're a fan of Burger King, I mean, yeah, Yakima's not a good spot, dude, but whatever. At least our Burger King's not at a fucking gas station, but we have a Subway that's in a gas station. Yeah, I think so. Or did that close? Gear Jammer. If you know, now you know. So, yeah, no, dude. So, yeah, we're fucking rocking out Video Rental Chaos, which that show is still going today. Obviously, if you're on YouTube or whatever, you'll see that. You'll see that. You'll also see that we're producing a show called Drago, a Howling retrospective. So this is the content I'm giving the earth these days. I'm giving the world. So you better enjoy it. It may not last. It may not be here forever. You never know. One day, dude, that big fucking crater from the sky is going to hit this earth and boom, people are going to fucking die. It's going to be crazy. I don't know, dude. So 4 years of being away from this podcast, dude. I don't know, dude. I didn't really have again, the intentions of doing it, but I was just sitting at work last Friday and I was just kind of sitting there and I was just thinking and I was like, I don't know. I had this whole thing last week where like, I was kind of down in a sense because I was like, man, I really miss like hanging out with people, like back in high school, dude. Like we used to have a crew of people. We used to fucking go to high school. After school, we'd smoke weed. Hell, dude, during lunch, like we were smoking weed too, dude. But dude, we used to just party it up all the time. It'd be like, go to this person's house after school or go to that person's house. We were always mobbing around between like 3 or 4 houses. And again, just like a large group of people, man. We used to roll around in Eric Smested's van back in the day. The fucking Dodge Ram, dude. That shit was fucking badass, dude. Lots of fucking memories. So it's like, I don't know, comparing like, because now, dude, I just turned 40. I was fucking surprised, dude. We started this podcast. I was like 32. Like, and again, there's been a 4-year gap, obviously, but like, I don't know, dude. That's crazy. I just turned 40. So it's like looking back on the last like, almost 30 fucking Jesus, it's like fucking 25 fucking years almost, dude. Of like knowing, like still, I still like know a lot of these people. I still hang out with a lot of these people to a point. Not really. I have a very small friend group, really, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of a hermit. I kind of just like stay home a lot, but like not. But that being said, I have a crew of people that I'm still like close with, and I still like am able to like fucking do shit with. I mean, that's what Channel 23 Productions is. It's just an excuse for us to hang out and fucking smoke weed and make movies, dude. So yeah, dude, I mean, like, I've been like thinking a lot about just like wanting to hang out more and stuff. So it was like there was a fucking big Seahawks game this last weekend, dude. Seahawks, number one seed, dude. Did not see that coming this year. Did not see that coming. I'm not going to go into a whole tirade about the NFL or like this season and how it was. I will say though, given it like we okay, so there's so much shit I could talk about right now. I'm like, apologize if I'm scatterbrained, but this is just how this episode is. So leave a comment if I missed something, dude. Fucking leave a comment. Leave a comment, and yeah, we'll talk about it next time maybe. But yeah, no, dude. So like, I called this shit, dude. So on we produced a 20-year anniversary episode for Spin This with Kevin Porter this past March. It aired on April 20th, which was the exact date of the original episode airing back on the day on Yes TV, which is the original station we were on back when we created that show. And like, it's so cool to kind of think about. And so anyway, just side note, on the 20th anniversary, we talked shit about Patrick Mahomes. We just called him washed up. Dude, turns out we were right. Turns out we're right. He had a really bad season. But yeah, dude, we did 20 years of fucking 20th anniversary for Spin This. So that definitely meant a lot. So I guess I'm just honestly I've always been into nostalgia shit. So it's like, I'm not like, wanting to go fucking drink like I was 16 anymore. Those nights of like getting fucking wasted till 3 in the fucking morning, 4 in the morning, and sleeping all day on Sunday. It doesn't work anymore, dude. I wake up fucking at 7 o'clock in the morning, hungover, I'm sweaty, I got fucking anxiety. That anxiety lasts for like 3 or 4 fucking days, dude. I'm old, dude. I'm fucking middle-aged now, so it's like I kind of have just to accept that. But nonetheless, though, just like that hang of just like randomly getting together with people and fucking just hanging out and playing some fucking Nintendo 64, or like, dude, fuck that. Dude, we can play a PlayStation 5. I got a PlayStation 5, ladies and gentlemen. We can fucking roll with that. But, okay, so again, we're all over the place. But let's talk about the Spin This 20th anniversary episode. Lots of fun, dude. So again, and again, we talk about podcasting. I was like, oh, I was done with podcasting. Well, Spin This was like a special little baby. Again, that was like the very first like project I ever like really produced and ever like put together. And again, that ran for fucking 9 years on the public access station, which again, you can go find classic episodes on our YouTube page if you really want. You go to the oldest videos. It's there. It's there, ladies and gentlemen. It's fucking there. So if you want to check it out, check it out. But there's just so much fun that we had producing that week. Well, again, we never did a weekly because I had a fucking job, and dude, there's so much shit. Again, like I can talk all this shit. I'm like, dude, I'm living the dream right now, dude. I got a computer to edit on. I can record in my own house. Like, dude, when I was fucking 19, I was straight up like praying to God, like, God, if I could just like do this shit from home and be able to produce something weekly, like that's all I want. And God answered prayers. Bless the Lord for that, dude. So, anyways, we produced the 20th anniversary of Spin This with Kevin Porter. And again, like we brought the crew back together. So we got Eric, we got Brandon, brand new to the crew, Dallas Baldwin. Dude, shout that dude out. That guy is a badass fucking motherfucker. We all got together. We shot with Jason J. Jason J came out. Timmy came out. And we made some cool shit. Corey Wavra, Stones. Stones? I'm fucking stoned. Oh, shit. Pause to hit the vape pen for a second. I'm trying to remember all the names that worked on that show. So, anyway, we kind of have a production crew. It's Channel 23 Productions, if you didn't know that. Check us out. We're kind of a thing here in the Palm Springs. So, doing big bad things in 2026. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Let me fucking tell you. So, we got together. We did an old school episode because we actually, I don't know if I think like right around the time frame like we were stopping the podcast that no one listens to. I think we actually did bring back Spin This with Kevin Porter because again, like I always wanted to bring it back and end it on my own terms because the reason we stopped doing it is just because I didn't have the time. So that's when I took like 2 years off, and then I got into a band with Dustin Barron called the Fanatic Underground Crazy Nights, also known as the Fucks. We did 2 shows. We played in my garage. It was really bad. Like, it was really fucking bad. So anyway, Dusty got a DUI, and then we broke up, and then I started doing the podcast, and then bam, dude, that's fucking 8 years ago at this point, dude. Holy shit. Fucking 9 years ago, really, when you think about it, because we started this podcast in 2017. But yeah, dude, so we got the band back together. We shot an old school episode. because we did bring back the show kind of under a new format where we were just doing like kind of like they were minute long episodes, which were a lot of fun, dude, and they were a lot of fun to put together and a lot of fun to edit. They took a lot of time, but like I always felt like the final product was something to be like proud of, you know. I really did. I thought it was pretty cool. So we're doing those, and then so it was like, all right, let's go ahead and produce, because kind of at the beginning of last January, if I want to like, you know, just talk about it for a minute, we you know, because we have our production company. It's called Channel 23 Productions, dude, and like we fucking manifested so much shit in the year 2025, dude. Like over the last handful of years, I've definitely always kept myself busy, dude, with video rental chaos. Most recently, dude, we started video game rental chaos, and that's just me fucking playing old school video games and talking some shit. So if you haven't, check out that shit too, dude. There's a lot, dude. You really could spend all fucking day on my YouTube page, and you really should. I highly encourage it. It's fucking highly entertaining. They told me in the back I have to sell myself a little bit, so you know this is what you get. This is the product that you get. The podcast that no one listens to, ladies and gentlemen, back with a brand new episode after 4 years of a layoff. So yeah, dude, we had this meeting, and we, you know, between, you know, me and Brandon, man, like we really have this bond of like wanting to create something special, you know? Like that's pretty much, at least on my end, is my goal. Is I want a lot of people to watch this, and I want it to be something special. I want it to be something that we can be proud of. So last year, because in previous years, and this is, I think, after the podcast may have ended, we shot Brandon Allen Presents Enter the Darkness, which is a 4-part series. You had Night Drive, you had Shapeshifter, you had Roommates, and now you have They Feed on Us. And it's a 4-part series. We shot the first 2 handful of years ago, but we committed in 2025 to shooting Roommates also. So we had a sketch that we did called Guidos, and that was a lot of fun. You know, so we shot that at the beginning of 2025. We rolled pretty much into Spin This and getting that going. And when we got that done, it was time for Roommates, you know, and that's, again, like talking just back on Spin This, dude. We didn't really do a lot. We had like a little like fun party on 420, and we watched it as a group, and everybody laughed, and we were high, and it was a good time. It was on 420, and it was the same day WrestleMania happened. So we watched fucking John Cena defeat Cody Rhodes to win the WWE Championship for the 7th time. Have fun in retirement, old man. You fucking deserve it. So we that's what we did. So then we embarked on Roommates, and again, this is part 3 within the series, and dude, that was some of the best shit we've ever done, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta go watch Roommates right now, dude. Fucking Brandon Allen pulled it out of the bag, dude. He fucking brought it to the table, dude, and it fucking kills. It's a fucking killer little like movie, dude. It really is. And so I like produced it, and I actually ran the camera, so I was the director of photography, and that was like the first time I've ever done that. So I was so fucking nervous doing that. But Brandon's there. I always kind of look at Brandon as kind of like a mentor when it comes to the production side of making movies. Because honestly, dude, like I have like 2 years of video production, you know, like schooling or whatever. So I learned how to edit more or less and like set up a light. But I know a lot more now because of Brandon, and you know, it's something I value that fucking friendship so much, dude. And yeah, dude. So we shot Roommates. We had we did it like we've never done before. We had a schedule. We had the production list. We had the shot list. We had everything put together in terms of how everything was going to roll. We actually did a podcast on my buddy Jack Hennessy's show. So if you go find his YouTube page or on Instagram, you can definitely check out that episode. But we're chronicling the whole entire thing, the process of making that. So I won't go too far into it. But kind of the cool thing, though, coming out of this that we've never done, because again, like, you know, you come on and put yourself out on the internet, not a lot of people usually are going to sit down and watch it. You know, that's the whole reason we call this thing the podcast that no one listens to, because we were doing the Spin This with Kevin Porter podcast back in the day, and nobody was fucking listening to it. So I was like, dude, I'll just change the fucking name and I'll rebrand it. And here we are today. But so this year, it was like, okay, well, let's try to like focus more locally than globally, per se, you know? And it's like, dude, fuck the internet. The internet's fucking lame. Dude, it's not, I don't know, dude. It's just like, again, you put yourself out there. I mean, I swear to God, if I was some fucking hot chick, if I was this like hot chick doing this shit, you'd be like, oh shit, dude. You'd be like jacking off and like paying me money and shit. And that's pretty cool, dude. That would be fucking cool. but I got to deal with the hand that God gave me. And unfortunately, I'm a man living in the year 2026 with a huge beard and a pretty decently sized cock, if I don't fucking say it, dude. I'll fucking say it. I don't give a shit, That's not bragging. That's just facts, ladies and gentlemen. So, I don't even know, dude. I don't even fucking know, dude. Got to reset the episode after fucking saying something like that, dude. People are like, holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit. So we did, so kind of the goal was, again, going into this last year was like, let's fucking get out to the public, right? Like, let's find a theater here in Yakima. Let's do a live premiere. That's something we've done in the past, like at like bars, and like we did one at a coffee shop back in the day. So like, yeah, let's put it in a fucking theater, dude. And why not show Black Friday also with roommates? So it'll be like a double feature, which Black Friday was a movie that fucking my buddies Jim and Dez produced back in, like, we did that back in 2012. And again, I've talked about that shit before, but we've never done a public viewing of that, So it's like, let's fucking do it, dude. So we put the flyers together. We fucking shout out Brandon Santos and fucking Jack for rolling around Yakima, fucking stapling that shit around, dude. And we actually got a pretty decent fucking crowd out there, dude. Like, there's at least like fucking 50 60 people there, dude. I don't know. I didn't count the fucking room, dude. We didn't charge anything, so it was a free event. Even though, you got to pay for the fucking venue, but it's like, dude, well, we're not that like well established, so it's like, I don't know. I mean, we could charge like a buck or two, maybe $5 or something, but like then you got to deal with people's credit cards, and like, honestly, dude, I'm a fucking lazy asshole, so it's like I don't necessarily want to fucking deal with any of that, even though I have people around me that would deal with it for me, so I actually wouldn't have to deal with it. So it's like, okay, next time we have a fucking show, we're charging $1, ladies and gentlemen. You cheap fucking bastards. You like my fucking YouTube page, and you fucking pay me $1 to come watch my movies, dude. Our movies, I should say. They're not all mine. Nonetheless, yeah, dude. So we fucking premiered Roommates at Black Friday, and then from there, dude, going into like the spring or the fall. At the beginning of the year, I had written this script called 9 Months of Silence, and it was like this like deeply like personal fucking story about like going through grief and like losing family to like drugs and like being alone, and like feeling like you're like alone in the world, but at the end of the day, like, having a positive mental attitude and being able to like work your way through those problems and like being able to like, again, come out on the other side and not like be blaming others for your fucking problems and shit, dude. And like just not being a piece of shit, basically. So yeah, dude, it was like a 5-minute short. Cause like, dude, that's one thing I've never done. Like I wrote a list of goals last year and I wanted to direct a film. And so I directed a 5-minute short film. You can find it on my YouTube page. You better be fucking subscribed by now, dude. I swear to God, dude. Do not make me come after you. I know where you live. I have Google Maps, okay? It's in my back pocket, dude. It's a cell phone. Everybody has one, dude. Calm down. I don't know where any of you fucking live, okay? Maybe a couple. So we shot 9 Months of Silence, dude. We picked the Atanum, like, it's not the Atanum Youth Park, but it's like a mission or something, a mission park. It's like, if you're out here in Yakima, dude, like, you just, like, kind of, like, if you want to drive up to the mountains, you just go up this road called Atanum, and it kind of takes you, like, through this back way area up to the mountains. And along the way, there's, like, this Atanum mission, and, like, it's, like, Lewis and Clark, like, I guess, traveled there. I don't know. They got some plaques where, like, some Indian shit went down and stuff, I mean, it's a pretty cool fucking park, dude. They got, like, an old church in there, and, like, and Brandon swears to God that it's fucking haunted. Which, honestly, dude, when I walk through that fucking park, if I was, like, by myself on a fall day, I don't know if you remember the story It. I don't know if anybody's read the story It with Pennywise the fucking clown. I could totally see that thing fucking lurking around there and fucking catching you and, like, scaring you and shit. Like, he might not kill you or he will kill you. I don't fucking know, dude. But that fucking park is scary. But we shot there. We rolled up, like, on a Sunday morning. And so, like, part of the fucking story is like, because, like, the story is that it's two friends sitting at a park bench, and, like, one friend is like, hey, man, you haven't been yourself lately. And then, he goes into his monologue and shit. And, we're smoking joints. So, like, okay, Sunday morning, dude, we're rolling in hot. Fucking getting high, dude. me and Brandon like practiced our lines for like a month, just like every fucking week, dude. Because again, it's only a 5 minute, it's like a tiny script. So like we just fucking nailed it, dude. And the funny part is like, dude, we got like, because I had this like ounce of weed that I bought on like 420 earlier that year, down in fucking Hood River, Oregon, and it was like super cheap. It was like one of those like $20 fucking ounces, and it's kind of fucking bullshit because like I don't know, because at first when I smoked it, I didn't think it was that good. I was like, oh, this bunk, dude. Whatever, dude. Fuck this shit. So I just kind of left it around, and like we used it for props, and shit. And I don't know, dude. So like I was like, all right, well, let's roll some joints with this because we won't get that high. Because I mean, the easy thing would be like just smoke a cigarette, but like I don't want to smoke a cigarette, and like and then Brandon ended up just like fucking smoking, like breaking off a cigarette and doing it anyway. Because like, dude, that first like 2 takes, dude, we were smoking real weed. And we got fucking stoned as shit, dude. And like, I don't know, like how many of you out there like have done like plays or like, done a movie or something. But like when you're like in it and you're like reciting a line back and I don't know, dude, it's just like, it felt like we were totally like building off, the story and shit and just like making it happen, and it was like this magic that was in the air, dude. And again, like we manifested this shit from, just like the plans that we laid out for the year 2025. So we finished with that. We ended up premiering that and fucking the 20th anniversary of Spin This with Kevin Porter, like 2 days after my birthday, so sometime last month. And no one fucking showed up, dude. Like, intimate crowd. I'm fucking thankful for the people that showed up, dude. Fucking shout out Ray and Amy, fucking Jessica, fucking, and then the rest of our crew at Channel 23. Like, everybody showed up. We had fun, dude, and like it was cool because I had a couple beers before and I smoked a little bit of weed, so it was good. It was a good fucking time. But yeah, dude, that was 2025, dude. It was a pretty good fucking year. So going into this year now, we're working on a movie called They Feed on Us, which is part 4. I'm not gonna go into details or anything because we're in pre-production right now. But that's something we're gonna start filming like within the next like month, So within this month, we're gonna be fucking doing that. And then, dude, we're coming out with a brand new episode of Spin This with Kevin Porter, which we've already written out the script for it. And, dude, it's fucking funny, dude. It pushes the boundaries on anything that we've done so far, some of the jokes that we're going to do. And I'm pretty excited for it, dude. I'm pretty fucking excited for the year 2026. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know what else is going on, dude. I mean, like, dude, again, 4 fucking years. A lot of shit's happened, dude. I had my dog, Henry. We had Henry and Butters. Henry, unfortunately, is no longer with us. Again, I have a video. Feels wrong plugging this video, but I have a fucking monologue talking about Henry and how much I loved him and shit, and that's on my YouTube page. And if you haven't fucking liked my YouTube page at this point, fuck, what are we doing? I mean, I don't mean to scream in your ear, and actually, I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take that scream back. And I apologize for that. I shouldn't have done that. That was out of line, Kevin Porter. That was completely out of fucking line. So, took a couple edibles earlier today. Fucking rolling today, dude. Yeah, I took one edible before this, like a couple hours before this, so it's been a couple hours. But hitting the fucking vape pen. I don't really like these vape pens that much. I don't know. They're like, I don't know, the vaping thing. It's like, you just keep hearing like you're gonna get fucking popcorn lung or some shit, dude. You're gonna fucking, it's worse than cigarettes. They say smoking cigarettes is fucking better for you than fucking stupid ass fucking vape pens. Whatever, dude. I don't know. I ain't no fucking doctor. Don't listen to me, motherfucker. But it feels good. It really does feel good to be back on the podcast that no one listens to after almost four fucking years. Again, we're still rolling strong. Like I said, dude, we're making headway with Channel 23 Productions, dude. Because again, like I'm not going to go into all the details of what we have planned this year, but those are the 2 projects I can bring up. There is a super secret project, and if you don't know about that, well, you don't have access to the super secret project. So, pretty fun, good times. I think that's pretty much going to end it for us here on this episode. I'm trying to think of anything else going on. So as you can see, dude, this is an audio only podcast. I actually kind of thought about it because like I probably could set up some cameras and bring some guests in here and you can see us all, but fuck that, dude. I already established I'm lazy as shit and just putting together like a cover fucking promo, fucking slapping it on, putting a sweet ass fucking intro in there, dude. And ending it with the fucking credit song from fucking Nightmare on Elm Street. Dude, come on, dude. I should rename this The Best Podcast That No One Listens To. That's what it should be, dude. Or I should say everyone. I should be like, dude, millions and millions of people fucking watch this shit. I still watch wrestling, you know. Fuck WWE, fuck TKO. I publicly came out on my Instagram back in October, as you famously know, because you were all following my life as we talk here and sit and gossip and talk shit, you know. Dude, fuck TKO, dude. Those motherfuckers, they're just like, dude, straight up the CEO was like Mark Shapiro, or whatever the fuck that guy's name is. He's just like straight up, yeah, Vince McMahon priced for families. We're not doing that. It's just like, dude, go fuck yourself. They used to come like through like Yakima or the Tri-Cities or like Spokane, like, you know, maybe like at least once or twice a year. And now they barely come through Seattle or Portland like once a year. We get a fucking Raw or a fucking SmackDown. I don't know. It's fucking stupid. So it's just like, you fucking greedy ass fucking corporations, dude. I don't know. If there's anything, you know, especially, you know, here we are, fucking, what the fuck is today? January the 8th as I record this. 2026, obviously, the world's in turmoil. Shit's going down. Remember, man, the corporation doesn't have your fucking interest, dude. If their whole bottom line's about making money at your expense, go fuck yourself, dude. That's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, all right, I'm Kevin Porter. I will see you guys next time. Peace.
This podcast is brought to you by Channel 23 Productions.